The rain just won't let up on the east coast tonight. The flood-stricken region is in the midst of another massive downpour and residents are being urged to stay home. A state of emergency was declared this morning after the region was hit with severe flooding. A bridge has been washed out and State Highway 35 between Gisborne and Opotiki is closed, cutting off the entire East Cape Highway. Alice Wilkins is in Gisborne. Alice, how's it going out there?
Well, as it gets darker here in Gisborne, the rain really isn't letting up. East Coast residents had a brief reprieve this afternoon, but now they're bracing for another night of wild weather, expecting 150 to 200 millimetres of rain, and that's on top of an already saturated East Coast. Not only was State Highway 35 completely cut off this morning, it was cut in half too. This bridge at Tokomaru Bay washed out in the wet, the middle collapsing into the river below. That was just one of the many ways Tairāwhiti travellers were stopped in their tracks today.
Going absolutely nowhere today, fams. Gonna go home, chuck a boil up on, light the fire and watch a movie.
Residents near Tolaga and Tokomaru Bay bore the brunt of last night's storm. The heavy rain was due to hit the region, but it arrived even earlier than expected.
Some of those little areas have had some really significant rain, so sort of 100-year event for some of those areas.
The main road around the coast from Gisborne all the way to Opotiki was closed, cut off with slips, flooding and downed power lines. In Tolaga Bay, those staying at the camping ground heard the weather well before they could assess any damage in the light of day.
I like thunder, but by 3 o'clock I was sick of it. It was just so loud and it was an eerie feeling. And the rain, it started raining about 6, 7 last night and it never stopped.
Christchurch earthquake, so it was just a step down from that. Yeah, I prayed that we got through the night really, or I did, yeah.
Others up the road in Mangatuna and Anora Bay were forced to evacuate. And although the weather eased after midday, swollen waterways continued to rage, like this river heading to Waipiro Bay that carved through a coastal road, destroying a cabin on its way. Thankfully, no one was inside when it struck. It's slips like this that caused such a huge road closure. 141 kilometres of highway completely cut off, the road covered in debris. And the concern is that tomorrow could be much worse.
Going forward, the real concern is our rivers from Tokomaru Bay round to Tolaga Bay. In particular, we keep an eye on a river there called the Hikuwai River. That got up to about 12.5 metres last night.
Today was the flood before the storm.
Alice, what is the key concern for people out there tonight in the region?
Well, the road that we took up to Tolaga Bay, State Highway 35, is closed again tonight for people's safety. Waka Kotahi will reassess that at 10 tomorrow morning, but people are being asked to delay their journeys and avoid travelling where possible. The message tonight from Civil Defence is clear. Be prepared, have a plan in case you need to evacuate.
Thank you, Alice. Stay safe out there.